Update.
Updates.
Oh,
I just pulled this out from my shelf.
It looks amazing.
So, oh wait, what you're gonna do? Do they know about this thing? So you know our nicely glued neck,
Yeah.
right?
Go ahead, try to hack.
Surprise!
What? It comes off. No, that's not. This was not intentional. This was not supposed to be like, you know, a replaceable neck kind of a thing.
I don't know. You could make a replaceable
portable
neck.
Or, like,
Switch out the neck. I feel like using this one tonight. No. So we'll have to reglue this. So that was a little bit sad, but that's all right. We can do that. And then I guess we have to work on. I think this was mentioned before, probably in another video. But putting this on and mounting it correctly, and maybe adding some, figuring out what to do with this gap.
Yeah.
And probably that was mentioned before. So those are the things that I'm gonna have to do.
If you have calculated it by cutting it in half,
so, good question though. Do you, like, are you gonna try to attach things first before you, like, finish this, or?
Yeah.
This
has to be-
The neck might make sense. Well, although,
This we can really glue back at any time. Oh,
like, if you're trying to, like, put a finish on the rest of it, do you want to attach everything first?
well, that's a good point.
I don't know. Weskier might wanna. I don't know. He might know more.
Private key. And you hold it
I think it's, well, that's a good question
It's
actually.
just like
That was actually a
kind of
decent
like
question.
trying to get a finish on when you have like
When you have this on
an
over the
adult,
top already anyway.
and you don't want parts that are, you know, you don't want these parts
Yeah.
to get that finish on it necessarily. So
Hmm.
maybe it's
The
time
hacker space.
finish.
Alright.
Time to pick
There's
out
so
a
many things to
finish.
think about. It could take forever to get this project done.
Well, here let's look. So it's theater.
I bet we could do some
So what
sanding.
kind of color do you want on it? Like you're not
I
gonna
haven't decided the
stain.
color. I have
Well,
not
that's
picked out a
something
color
like,
yet.
You don't have to.
That's
pick
just
color.
something I'm gonna have to think about for a long time.
No, but if you're gonna before you're gonna put the mount anything, you might want to think about that first.
Are you going tomorrow
I don't
night?
I don't know.
If that's something you, if that's the next step.
No, you have a good point.
Are we doing that?
Yeah,
I feel like I should probably figure
I'll
out
be here.
this.
I'm gonna bring over my
But this doesn't really matter. Like I'm not gonna
Cool.
attach this before I
Play
like this
fiddle?
is supposed to
No,
come out.
get fiddle.
Okay.
It's a guitar.
Let's go. Go ahead.
So this right here is a gaming PC made out of components that were pretty top spec maybe in like 2009.
Okay.
They're a little behind the days now, so what we're gonna do is force a lot of electricity through them and make them operate better.
Okay.
This will be great for like older games, but for newer games, it
Maybe
needs
a
some
little
extra
sketchy.
juice.
Sure.
Yep. So the plan is to get a better heatsink and heatsink fan for that. Possibly a custom water loop for the CPU, because that's the main bottleneck right now. We're gonna possibly install some more memory if we do. We need a new motherboard. We'll see where things take us with this configuration right now.
Okay.
See if we can get a better heatsink and start with that.
Okay.
I've always wanted to do something like that. My wife was
Pretty sweet. Gonna play some Fallout New Vegas on it with my buddy, install some mods, have a totally new experience with the PC than we did on the console.
Awesome. Good luck with that.
I was here just a couple weeks ago. I brought this jack plane that I recently had acquired, and
Bring a
so
bang-
now
bring
I'm
a
going to
bang
work
up on
on
it in case it
sharpening
misses.
the plane iron and truing this sole. I have to check to see if it's straight first, though. But I'm guessing that's probably gonna need a little bit of work to get that square. But yeah, yeah, and that's
Cool.
pretty much the extent of what I'm gonna do.
So you're gonna get that, just check to make sure it's straight, and then potentially sharpen it, or not yet?
Well, you flatten the sole.
How are you gonna do that?
Kind of the same process as what I was doing with the sharpening, except, you know, I'm just flattening it. Because, like, with the chisels, I also flattened on the sandpaper, too. Like, I just flattened the backs of it. It's just something you have to do, kind of, with that. So, and then the same process with the irons as well, just kind of the wet, dry sandpaper on it as well.
And then are
And I-
you using glass as a reference, or
As what?
a reference, like for how for
Oh,
flatness?
the glass, yeah. The
Yeah.
same glass that just kind of left
Oh,
it
okay.
here, if you remember that.
Yeah.
Still
Well,
there, right?
now I do.
Oh, I just think it's still, make sure it's still there.
Remember, we
Yeah.
talked about this.
Well, I mentioned it before we left that we were gonna just leave it there.
Okay.
I'm kind of impressed
Yeah.
about it.
So, yeah,
Just
that's
because
Okay.
they're from
pretty much what I'm gonna do.
my first.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with that, and let me know when I need to film some more.
Okay.
That makes good.
Mr.
So-
Colin, what's up?
This was a power supply for an amateur radio.
Okay.
It was I got it and it looks very homebrewed, but what it actually is it's a power supply from an older model radio that has been modified to work
For newer.
with a newer radio.
Ah.
It would work with the old one still, the way the guy wired it up. But it just had this hacky homebrew case on it. But this is actually an Icon power supply that's...
Is that good or bad?
It should be good, except this part is what's broken.
Oh, so you're gonna fix it.
So, well, I'm going to have to look at this schematic a bit. All of the inputs to it look like they're doing exactly what they're supposed to, and the outputs don't. And nothing's visibly broken, so I'll just have to find the schematic, look through it a bit, see if I can figure out something I want to test next.
Cool.
So, I'm just going to put it back together for now.
All right.
Maybe have it apart again some
Okay.
other time.
Okay. Good luck, bud.
Thanks.
It's the Colin. So these are all pictures from studio night. These look great. Oh, that looks awesome. Nice. Very nice.
That's good.
Aren't those nice? You should show them.
They look familiar at least, anyway.
No, I like it. That'd be perfect for like the studio walls and stuff.
Yeah.
I think I need to bring some more light when I shoot, just because.
Yo,
Yeah.
look natural.
Look natural. I'm gonna point this at you. Just look natural.
I like them. They look real good. Hi.
Hello.
What are you doing? Just rinsing it?
Just rinsing, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Technically, I should have flowing water, but it's not easy.
Well, it's whatever. Do whatever works.
If I really want high quality prints, I'll go a slightly different route.
So you almost kind of need to make it like a fountain.
Yeah, at school we had it so that we essentially had trays like this,
Yeah.
where the water would be wearing over the side. So
Oh,
you
sure.
put the photos in, and then it would just be wearing the entire time.
Yeah.
So overflowing.
Maybe you can use a bubbler, like you know in the fish tanks.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the movement of
That-
the water or the fresh water.
Oh, I see.
I don't know, so.
Okay. Awesome, dude. Woo!
That
Yeah.
works.
For the shoulder rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the shoulder rest, guys. This is a technical term.
It's a. Is it the shoulder rest? No, it's a chin rest.
Absolutely. It is the shoulder rest.
Don't
Why do you
confuse
question?
the audience.
Best shoulder rest.
It is my, yes, thank you, Flynn.
Is it the right height?
Well, it's clamps.
Yeah, those keep on moving.
Oh.
So you
that
can
is
probably
enough to
make
clamp.
it the right
puts
height
it-
to clamp.
It puts it somewhere in the middle, which is what we need.
Okay, so that's good.
All right.
Plane is how
Straight it is?
yeah. It's a little wobbly, so there's probably a little bit of truing that needs to happen with it, but yeah, I think most of it was okay. I think it was mostly in this area which is common. I mean,
That's what you use.
pretty like if they're putting too much force down on it, you're gonna get a lot more wear right there. And really, what they should be doing is when you plane, you're like you're supposed to be not like because it's really common for someone to plane it and they put pressure, most pressure at the beginning and at the end of the board when it's supposed to be more like less pressure, then more pressure, then less pressure. So like I was watching a video, someone describing it more as like scooping ice cream or something.
Oh, interesting.
Because
Okay.
it's like you can't do that basically with it. So
Right.
you're trying to do the impossible. So therefore it ends up working itself out so
Sure.
that it becomes flat. So. But yeah, that means whoever used it didn't do that properly probably because they were probably putting a little too much pressure on the front of the plane. So, right. But yeah, that's just kind of a common thing, I suppose. So yeah, I'll have to true that. I'm not gonna probably do it tonight though. I just was trying to test it. We were trying to clean it and see if that could get any cleaner in there, but I think I'm gonna have to use like a brake cleaner or like some solvent there to take away that kind of grime. I just kind of want to be able to clean this up a bit more, make it shiny, even though like I know Whisker said it's
Keep
like,
the
he want he's if it were him like he would keep it ugly and like sharp. That's what he would do. I mean, that's, utilitarian kind of point of view, I suppose, is as long as it works, it's fine. But I don't know. For me, like, I kind of wanted to bring it up to a beauty that it had when it was
first.
made. Yeah. I mean, it of course, I want to.
So like the patina, you're okay with not having the aged patina or the.
Sure. I mean, I think even like I showed you that reclaim table that I made a long time ago, and I had a hard time at first deciding, do I want to take the patina off or not? But if I hadn't, it would have been so like it's just so dry on the outside. I mean, it looks real nice, but when I took it away, I realized how beautiful the wood still was underneath, and it made me appreciate it even more.
Sure.
And I was able to bring life back into the wood again. And I mean, it's not like this is like that. It's not dry. It was like the lacquer is still pretty decent, but I don't know. There's some scratches on there and just sort of unevenness of the coloring. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not terrible, of course. This one looked like it needed a little bit more. It's got a little kind of divot there, and I don't know. It just looks a little rough, and I don't know, it's a little darker than I'd like too. I kind of like the wood grain that you can
Underneath
see there.
it, yeah, sure.
But parts of it just really dark. I don't know. Kind of wanted to simplify it a little bit more. And
I wonder if someone made that themselves.
probably not. A lot of times they were. I don't know. It seemed like a lot of them that were like different colored knobs and totes, I guess. But I don't know. Or maybe it's just been through the use of it, the owners decided to change up something. Maybe they put a finish on it. I mean, it's never going to keep its original finish, really. You always want to do it over again or something, but I don't know. Still trying to decide on that, what I want to do on that, but I at least want to get it cleaned up and polished and make the brass look all nice and shiny.
Sure.
That's important to me, I guess.
Sure.
Even though you don't really see this part of it very much, I mean, it's just...
But you know it's there.
I know it's there, yeah. Nice to have it all cleaned up.
Yeah.
Like a nice... some of these parts kind of need that a bit more, too. Like, this iron here, I don't know if it's actually the original iron, though. And the only reason why I think that is... Well, if it was this is a Stanley plane. Although it only says Bailey, and this is a unique model, but because of the brass, I can't find any information about that. But normally I thought the Stanley name would have been on the iron, but I don't see any name. But maybe it's worn off over the years. Obviously, it's gone through quite a bit of use. It's got pitting and sort of dirty from all the grime and over the years. But I don't know. It's also in kind of bad shape. I mean, I've got it should have this, 8-inch radius curvature to it laterally, and it's a little angled here, but not really here. So I'm trying to figure out what happened there. I don't know if you can kind of see that. It's pretty straight on this side, but angled there. So, but it does need to have that curvature. And kind of starting from scratch like that can be kind of difficult to work with. It also needs that cambered edge, so I'm almost kind of wondering if this isn't the right iron for the jack plane or something, because I don't know. I don't know enough about this, but you know, it could be an iron for a different type of plane that doesn't meant for this.
Well, if any of you guys have any ideas on the YouTube's world for Bailey,
Stanley Bailey,
number
5 jack plane.
Yep. Please let us
The
know.
brass sole. So yeah, I have no information about the brass sole version. Believe it's from like 1946, 1947, mostly because of the knurling on the
Okay.
adjustment lever or knob here.
Sure.
So, but I can also get replacement blades from two. Like you can get those off of eBay as well, and they have the Stanley name on them too. That would probably work just fine. I mean, it's just meant for the number 5, so that may be a little easier than trying to rough this out, because
Right, because that's quite a bit that you had to take off.
yeah, it's really hard to kind of get that from scratch then too. So, but
Okay.
something to think about. I thought maybe I'd be able to work on this, but as I'm looking at it, I'm kind of like, oh, I don't even know if I want to start this, because
It's a lot of work.
yeah, well, yeah, yeah.
All right, lady.
But
Well, good luck.
Truing it won't be too bad, I don't think. So I could probably try to do that. But I wanted to get it clean first and then true it.
Makes
So
sense.
I'll hold off on this for the evening, but
Okay. All right. Well, good luck.
all right, thanks.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3.